Alrighty, we're back. Welcome back to another one, everybody. Hope you guys are feeling very good, very blessed as I am today. So, friends, we're gonna jump right into it. You saw the title. So, friends, how many of us have them? Yeah, it's a jam, bro. But anyways, check me out. So, friends, I got this story for you. Stick with me for 2 seconds. It's a short one. So recently, I quit vaping. It was very hard for me to do, but I did it, and I'm very proud of myself. I was doing that stuff for 7 years, so yeah. I was like, it's time to go. I'm getting too old for this. This is ridiculous, and I care about myself, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop. So anyway, I had my buddies up here a couple weekends ago, and they're hanging out with me. It was a great time. I took them out, whatever. And so we're at a little bar, and you throwing some darts, having a couple of drinks. It was a great time. And my buddy's driving. DD, he wasn't drinking. We don't do that around here. Don't drink and drive. We don't do that. Anyway, had to throw that out there. And so we get in the car, we start driving, and we're about to go home. And I tell him, like I said, this is weeks ago. And I said, excuse me, I've been drinking. So I was like, hey man, you gotta stop, bro. I gotta stop. I gotta get some smoke. I gotta get something. He's like, And I looked at him, I said, if you love me, you won't stop. If you mess with me, you will. Like, it was the F word, but I had to cut that one out. and he just kind of looked at me, didn't say a word, and kept driving. We went straight home. So the next morning, I go to the Airbnb. I'll stand at my place or stand at the Airbnb. And he looks at me, hey, man, you remember what you said last night? And I said, I did. I do. And I appreciate you. So the point of the story is, that's a friend, my friend. That's a friend. A friend is somebody who supports you and loves you and cares for you, cares about you, and wants to see you do well, wants to see you succeed. You become who you hang out with. Whom you surround yourself with ultimately decides who you become, who you are, and what you do. Had my friend said, to heck with it, and went ahead and stopped, what would that have shown me? What would that have shown to me? Does he really care about me? Does he really care about me in full? I don't know. But the fact that he didn't shows me that he does. That he saw, I had told him about it, obviously, prior, when I wasn't under the influence, in the passenger seat. But when I wasn't under the influence, he knew about it. And he made the conscious decision not to because he cares about me. So what I'm trying to tell you is, you need to decide, pick and choose very precisely who you want to keep in that inner circle. Who do you want to surround yourself with? What kind of friends do you need in your life? I've met a lot of people that have unfortunately made some very poor friend decisions in their life, and either, number one, become those bad friends, unfortunately, or they have trust issues, thinking that they can't make friends and that all these people are fake and they have nothing to give. No. The world's full of great people. It's full of some bad people too, sure, but it's also full of really great people. There's a reason that person I'm describing right now probably will continue to have issues with friends. You're not making good, conscious decisions of who you want to have in your inner circle. All of my friends are successful. All of them. Even if they don't have all their chips yet. They're all very smart, very intelligent, very driven. They keep their nose clean. They stay out of trouble. And they're great people. They care about me. They care about their family. They care about their people. They're great husbands. They're great fathers. All of the right things. I want to be like my friends. So, it's a good point to make. Sit down for a second and think about, do you want to be like your friends? I'll give you a second. If the answer is no, then maybe you need to rethink about who you're hanging out with, my friend. However, let me also explain something very important. You ever heard of the whole bucket thing? Friends fill different buckets. You might have a group of friends that you go out partying with. You guys like to hang out, whatever. Maybe not the best people in the world. Maybe you can't rely on them too well, but they're really fun to hang out with. That's okay. That's cool. Then you have your friends that will hold it down. If you need to trust them with something, say you're going out of town. I need them to watch my house or watch my dog. I know that I can trust them to do that. I have a friend that, sometimes I travel and I'll go out of town for a couple weeks. If I go out of town for a couple weeks, my car, I don't like it sitting. You go to the fuel lines and all that stuff. I have a friend that I know is a very good driver, is a technician, fixes cars, and can take care of my car. Hey, watch the car for me. You see what I'm saying? Somebody that I can trust. Different friends fill different buckets. So pay a lot of attention to whom you're putting in each bucket. If you try to put your party friend in your trusted friend bucket, it's probably not going to end well. It's probably not going to end well. That's a bad decision, right? So be conscious of whom you are placing in these different buckets. That's not a bad thing to have a party friend that maybe doesn't have everything quite together. But be careful. Be careful which bucket you put that person in. Also, I have a friend, good friend, and he is just way too trusting of people. He's had many friends. He's very successful. He's had many friends in his life that he's helped out financially, and they don't give it back. And he tells me these stories, and one day I finally snapped. I sat him down. I said, dude, he's describing 3 different people in the same time. I said, dude, well, these are my friends. Are they your friends? If they're your friends, what kind of friends are they? You're not paying attention. You're putting these friends in different buckets. You're trying to trust these people too much, and they don't belong here. So you're helping these people out financially. You're doing all the stuff. They're not giving it back in return because that's your party friend. You need to pay some attention. That doesn't mean they're not a friend that you need to cut off and not keep around. That means you need to keep them confined to this bucket before it corrupts your life, before it corrupts your mind. Like I said, you become whom you hang out with. So you need to pick your friends very wisely. How many of us have them? Yeah, you need to pay attention. How many of us have real friends? If you find yourself in a tough time, I found that, just like my story with the vaping thing, I found that when you go through things in life that are hard, and we all do, of course, it's life, that's how it goes, you will find out pretty quickly who your friends really are, okay? Who is there for you? Who holds it down for you? I got another story for you. It's a quick one. It's actually really sad. To me, anyway. I have a good friend. I've known this guy since 1st grade. Okay. Years ago, he went to the military, and then he met a girl. He got married, and I would say we had a falling out, but it's kind of complicated. He had a child, and stuff kind of got weird, and he ended up not, it wasn't malicious. He just kind of distanced himself from me and made it clear, you know, of that. I texted him on Christmas. I texted him on New Year. And I texted him on his birthday. Though he didn't respond, okay, that's okay. That's okay. Because this is the friend that I want to be. Like I said, our little falling out was not malicious. It was a mutual understanding. I understood where he was coming from. I think that he understood what I was coming from. The kind of friend that I am, okay, once I tell you I love you, bro, I got you for life. I'm going to hold it down. This is a really great guy, by the way. He's a great husband, and he's going to be a great father. Like I said, their child is approaching 1 year old now. Wow, it's crazy. That's a friend. I could not see this guy for 20 years. He comes knocking on that door and needs help. I'm going to open it, and I'm going to welcome him with open arms. Any resource that I have, I will help him out with. Because I understand the kind of person he is. My friend that I was telling you about that's helping people that probably shouldn't be helped. They need to help themselves first. This isn't that kind of guy. I recognize that. I understand that. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So, you become who you hang out with, and friends are very important in your life, just like family. They're there for you. They hold you down. They support you. They love you. That's what they're supposed to be. If you don't have that in your life, you need to sit down, you need to concentrate, you need to focus, and go find some. Don't go looking in the bar. Don't go looking in the bar. You don't go looking for a diamond in the trash, do you? Exactly. I can't tell you how to find friends, how to meet friends, but I can tell you that you will. You will meet some friends. Maybe you're at a restaurant one day, and you step on some dude's shoes, you're like, hey, my bad, bro. And he's like, yo, it's all good, bro. And you guys start talking. Next thing you know, you become lifelong friends. Who knows? But be able to recognize. Understand what a friend is first. Understand what you need in a friend first. Maybe you need just one bucket filled. And understand that as you can move those around, you will end up having a multitude of people that love you, support you, and fill every aspect of your life, your wants and your needs. If you're having issues with friends, you need to back up. Sit down and think about this. Your party friend, that doesn't mean that you need to cut this person off. That means that you need to put them in a bucket. Stop trying to overwater the buckets with one pail. That's ridiculous. So, anyway. I hope this helps out a little bit. I hope that this makes some sense to you. I'm actually going to go ahead and start a second video now. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Stay blessed, stay safe as always, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.